Good evening, folks. Good evening. Your Health Day Wow is with you on this fine Friday morning. Well, a little interesting topic. I think so. I think it's something we need to talk about. I want to speak on melatonin real quick. And I know we take this stuff and we give it to our babies when they have trouble sleeping. All right? So we have to understand where this stuff come from. And if you don't know where it come from, you probably need to call the company and ask. Now, what I'm not going to get into is whether you should be using it or not. And that's going to be up to you. In my opinion, my job as Health Daddy is to just educate you on whether you should use it or not, where it may come from, should you be giving it to your babies. Now, this is something that I just kind of uploaded, and you can find this information out anywhere. Now, number one, you want to ask, in my opinion, you want to ask, is it vegan? For those who are non-meat eaters. And this video is for everybody, but especially for only plant-based eaters. So, as I said, you need to understand if it's vegan or not. Does it say anywhere on the bottle if it's vegan? And then you need to know if it's a synthetic. Because here at Health Daddy, and if you know me, well, I know this is my YouTube debut, but if you know me, I only deal with plants. Okay? Things from nature. I only put things from nature in my body. 98% of the time, I'm gonna go with 100% of the time, because I don't eat anything that's not a plant. I don't know where I got the 98 from. But anyway, let's get into it. Now, melatonin, and I'm reading from what I got off of a website, which anybody can do this, okay? So this is not coming from me. This is coming from what melatonin is. So it reads here, melatonin is a natural hormone that is produced by the pineal gland in the brain and then released into the bloodstream. Darkness prompts the pineal gland to start producing melatonin, while light causes that production to stop. Now, if it's not vegan, if the melatonin is not vegan, where are they getting this melatonin from? And it states here, melatonin is a natural hormone that is produced by the pineal gland in the brain. Now, they do use animals for this. They do use animals for this. So, you have to figure this out. You have to ask yourself a question. Is this coming from an animal brain? Is it coming from human brain? All right? Because it's not vegan. It doesn't say vegan on the package, right? Or the bottle. So this is just a little something to have you think, what am I giving my babies? What am I taking? And the reason why I bring this subject up is because I deal with a lot of people in what I do. All right? And I want to go on record to say and give a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be one. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a nurse. I'm not any of these professional people with degrees. All right? I am a man who's into holistic health, and I've been doing this for 15 years. Whoever don't know, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've had my business for 10 years. All right? So I meet and talk to a lot of people who ask me my personal opinion. This channel is about my personal opinion, what I have experienced in my 10 years of doing this. All right? I am giving advice. I'm not giving professional medical advice. So let's get that clear. Anyone can upload this paper off the internet. All right? And the reason why I'm talking about this is I know a lot of people who says when they take this, they get nightmares. So if you're a person that has taken melatonin and you get nightmares, then this is a video for you to watch. And then you need to understand, what are you giving your babies? Let's just say this. I'm going to give you a scenario, and this is just a guess from me. If this is coming from a live entity, this melatonin, or dead at the time, before this melatonin was extracted from this entity, which it may be an animal or what have you, what did it go through before it died? What did it go through? What did it see? What kind of adrenals did it conjure up before it passed away? Since it says this melatonin comes from a brain, and they do use animals, I'm just saying. I heard that they may use humans. I don't know. I don't know about that. This is just my opinion, and I just heard. That's word on the street. Y'all know about word on the street. Some of y'all know about word on the street. Well, anyway, what did this entity go through before it passed away? And then after it passed away, did they extract this melatonin? Could this be why you have the nightmare? Are you seeing or experiencing what this entity went through before it died? Are you taking the DNA of something, an animal, or wherever they get this from? Because check this out, melatonin is not a plant. Well, let's just say, I don't know an actual melatonin plant, but I did get some foods that has melatonin in it, and I will tell you that here in just a second. But I'm just saying, where is this coming from? So it could explain why the people I've ran into, and it's been quite a few, is the reason why I'm having this video in the first place. It's quite a few for me to do this video, because they have nightmares when they take the melatonin. And then they looking into other things to take to help them sleep, especially the babies. So I need you to look into, especially for them babies, if some babies have trouble sleeping, it's several things you need to do, in my opinion. This is my opinion. This is not doctor's advice. All right? This is just advice from nature of what I've experienced. The chamomile flower is a really good one. Okay? The chamomile flower could be a good one to give your baby if they have trouble sleeping. All right, you can make it in a little tea. Check with your doctor before this. All right, get some doctor's advice. But we have, I have grandchildren, and we have no problem giving them a chamomile, and they range from 1, 2 to 5 and 6. Okay. We have no problem giving them chamomile tea to help them sleep. Also, chamomile oil. After a nice bath, rub them down in some chamomile oil, and they may sleep like a baby. No pun intended. Yeah, pun was intended. Pun was intended. Also, check this out. Lavender. Lavender is wonderful. A little essential oil lavender, a lavender flower, maybe a little lavender oil after the baby gets out of the bath. You can give them a little lavender and chamomile oil. Rub them down real good and see if that baby sleeps like a baby. My guess is they will. All right? And we got to think, we also got to train the baby to, go to sleep at a certain time we want them to go to sleep. We can't have them running around, at 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. The babies have to be on a schedule too. The children, they have to be on a schedule. So make sure you be conscious of that too. All right? In order to get these little ones to sleep. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I hear a lot of people say, well, I can't get my little ones to go to sleep. They're always hyped up. So I would suggest that after a bath, chamomile and lavender. And we also, I'm Health Daddy, and you see all these wonderful products. And we also have a awesome oil, which is chamomile lavender mix. Can greatly help the baby sleep, after a good bath. Also, we have to understand what these babies are eating, the little ones. We have to understand what red dye 40 is. How hype do that make the little ones? Red dye 40, look it up. Yellow dye 5. These dyes that exist in nature, these dyes that don't exist in nature, that exist in products that we give to our babies. So we got to understand what that's doing. And it's in different gummies. We'll give them gummies. We'll give them different kind of hot chips. And if it got, read your labels. If it got all kind of dye in it, you probably don't want to give them that, especially later in the evening, because they could be hyping them up. So you want to look into that. Adults, if you have trouble sleeping, there's alternative plants for you too. You need to look into passion flower, skullcap, valerian root, which we have here in our wonderful store. And on our website, healthdaddywild.net. So look into that. We have plenty of things to help you sleep. And the reason why I wanted to do this video starting now, because it's a little controversial. I hope it gets on YouTube without it having a problem. And it's a shame that I can't really speak on it like I want to. I gotta go through, like little code words and that kind of thing, and I can't really get into it like I want to. So it's up to you to decide what you think about this melatonin, and should you be giving it to your babies. And why do people be having nightmares sometimes when they take this? I'm not saying all the time. Find out if it's vegan. Find out if it's a synthetic. Other than that, I would use, if it were me, and I can only tell you what I would do, I would use plants to help me sleep. And you should also wonder what is keeping you from sleeping, adults. Are you doing these certain sodas and drinks that have red dye 40 in it, yellow dye 5, these dyes? Are you drinking these drinks that have certain colors in them? Blue 1, blue 2, and it's the other ones out there that I studied a long time ago, and it's new ones. It's new ones on the scene. So if you're drinking or ingesting things with color, whether it's candies, and we'll do a video on that, on artificial sugars, we will be doing, I'm going to bring out the old arsenal for YouTube on a lot of things I used to talk about. I'm going to bring them back. And we will be doing things on artificial sugars and what they may do to the body. I know it's a lot of videos about that, but we will be learning that on here too, okay? So I'm burning my sage, and I thought I'd bring it up. Why do people have some people have nightmares when they taking melatonin? And I thought it was interesting. So welcome to, if you've never seen us before, welcome to my beautiful place, YouTube. And I think that's it for today. And we'll be doing other videos. And I appreciate you all listening. And leave a comment in the comment section. Oh, one more thing. If you like and subscribe, I will make it where you will get deals, big time deals, especially those who follow me. You will be getting big time deals. I had a 50% off sale over the Black Friday holidays, and if you like to subscribe and do that little bell thing, when you get that, you never know when Health Daddy gonna give a heck of a deal, just like he did on Black Friday with the 50% off. So make sure you stay tuned, and we appreciate you. Have a good day.